How do you carry your important documents, like resumes or maybe a final paper you got to turn in?
Well, for interviews, like every single interview I've done, I've had a folder like this that's leather.
Usually do like a slim binder or a manila folder.
Do you ever have problems with them getting damaged or something like that, your papers?
Sometimes they get wet, crunched, whatever.
Yeah, it's hard like when you have a water bottle in your backpack or something, or if something leaks. It's kind of...
As a prototype.
I like it right away because it looks like a cutting board. It definitely grabs your attention. I feel like it sets you apart, especially if you do like a group interview or something.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic.
What I like about it is rather than like having, if you have like a folder, you have something to carry it, and it looks a little weird just to be carrying a folder around. This you could carry around kind of comfortably,
And you
it
know
looks a
it
little
looks
more
professional.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that's appealing to me.
Yeah.
Is like the natural grain of the wood.
Yeah.
Another thing too, I like these little indents you have here.
Yeah.
Like I said, one for the holding, one for the opening.
Right.
It's pretty sweet.
I really like the magnets because then it doesn't.
Clips together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my impressions are, I think
Yeah.
it would be nice to have something professional that would accomplish kind of a lot of what you were talking about with protecting important documents and whatnot.
I would probably want something that's a little bit smoother on the edges and maybe
Yeah.
like more curve on the router. And then the hinges, they kind of stick out. So
Right.
if you're wearing a nice suit, maybe you'd want those to be flush. Somehow have hinges on the inside in case it catch a thread or something like that. But
Drop it.
One thing I'd
because-
say is maybe like have the hinges on the inside rather than exposed like that.
I think it'd be really handy if it had like some pens or something that you could just, just take this to class instead of having to deal with like a whole binder or something.
And as far as the padding goes,
Yeah.
if you're gonna have one side that's just for papers, you might not want to take it up with padding. You want to have space for
For the paper.
I wonder if I would consider buying one. Aesthetically, yes. Practically, I'm not sure.
There's that that stiffness that'll add to my backpack, that I might not necessarily like.
Matte finish or glossy finish?
Oh, matte, hands down.
Okay.
I'd probably want a finish.
Finish,
And like
glossy
yeah.
look. Okay. So, how much would you be willing to pay for this? Like, honestly.
if I could customize it with the CNC, maybe my name and everything else, with the high gloss and everything, I feel like it could easily be worth $50.
I'd spend $30 on that.
$30?
Yeah.
I would pay $25, $30.
Probably somewhere around like $20.
From $25 to $40.
Yeah, $69.99.
I would assume $80, $200.
Okay.
I would expect, I would be surprised if it was anything less than 50.
Where would you expect to buy one of these?
I feel like online probably is the best bet, more like word of mouth, or specialty stores, probably like the bookstore.
Like I'd probably see it like a stationery store, like a cool local shop. in
Stationery
downtown.
store. Okay.
Yeah, or online. If it was like, brick and mortar.
I would say like a Barnes and Noble.
But I love these things.
The first thing that came to mind was Office Max.
Amazon would be good.
What do you think of the name Profolio? That was the name we were tossing around for this.
I think it's
and also,
cool.
do you have any other names that
I feel like
come to your mind?
maybe something slick. I feel like would add more perceived value. Maybe just like a last name would work
Slick
by.
folder.
Yeah.
It seems kind of awkward.
Profolio's awkward.
Yeah.
Absolutely
How about,
professional.
All right.
how about maximum thickness?
Maximum thickness, I honestly think you can almost go as thick as a laptop, like a pretty thick laptop.
I think you could probably make it a little bit thicker just to hold more stuff, but I do like how sleek
Yeah.
it is right now.
So I would want it to be very thin.
Very thin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I think you guys did a good job.